This is Paul from Afterlife UK, and today I'll be showing you a radio that I've recently discovered. This radio that you see before you, it can be hacked. I'm not sure if anybody has ever done it before. This may well be the first of its kind. There are a couple of good things and a couple of bad things about this radio, but I'll get into that towards the end of this video. Before I get into the details, I'd just like to show you this radio in action. So what you're about to see is some clips from a couple of recordings I took while I was testing the radio. Check it out and see what you think. Who's with me today? Did I hear Liz? How many are here with me? Do you like the radio? It's a warm sunny day here today. Does that cause any problems for you? Is this radio easy to use? If there's anybody here today, anybody who hasn't used this radio, can you tell me what you think of it? I think someone said black. Could be wrong. What's your name? Adam? Are there many of you here? Can you tell me who's here? I thought someone said here. I'm growing 3 different varieties of pumpkins this year. Have you seen them? Three? There is three varieties. Is there anybody who's been waiting for prayer, who hasn't had any, that wants some today?
Yeah.
I thought I had a yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that little demonstration. I certainly found it very interesting. There was a few good responses coming through. A surprising one as well with Sumption, because I know Frank Sumption to be the creator of the Spirit Box, so I can only assume that they were referring to him, but could be wrong. It's just my view. Let me know what you think. But putting all of that aside, I'm sure you want to know more about the details of the radio, so the make and model number. So this one is a Hitachi KH02. It's an old model and it's a rare model, but it should be cheap to buy if you can find one. I got this one on eBay. It cost me £7 including postage, so that may be the place to look. There are some good things and some bad things about the radio. Let's start with the good. So the hack is quick and simple. It's a 5-minute job. You're just going to pop open the back of the radio. You're going to look for a little row of wires, one of which is labelled mute, and you're just going to snip that wire. Quick and simple. The other good thing about the radio is the AM band. It's actually one of the best I think I've heard so far. It's very quiet, super smooth when it sweeps, and that's quite rare for AM bands. There are some bad points, so let's get to those. On its own, if you're using the internal speaker inside this radio, it's not very good. The speaker's quiet, you can't hear very much. But what I did notice straight away is the radio as well. That stops sweeping every few cycles, and that will happen on the AM or it will happen on the FM. So that just tells me that the radio is going to need a switch to keep it sweeping. But on the plus side, I have managed to find a glitch, and this does work. So what you're going to do is you're going to plug an external speaker into the headphone output, and for some reason that will keep the AM sweeping. I don't know why it works. It shouldn't really work, but it does. So instead of the AM sweep stopping every few cycles, it will actually keep sweeping for 10 to 15 minutes before it stops. It's crazy. I don't know why it works, but it really does. So that's a quick fix for you if you get one of these radios. Another of the bad things about this radio, and it may be the same for other radios as well, but it's the way that the electrical appliances within the home will mess with the reception of the radio. So the AM band, it started to sound really rough, really hissy when I was using it indoors, but as soon as I took it outside, it was great. It was smooth, it was silent, and that's why you saw me testing at my greenhouse. So that's pretty much my, my good and bad points about the radio. And if I put aside the issues, I'm fairly happy with the radio. I mean, it was cheap. The Spirit seemed to like it. The AM band, if you're using it outside, it's silent, it's smooth, which is what you want. So if you can get one of these, I would say it's worth having. That's about all I have in the way of information at this stage, because I'm still testing. I just wanted to let you know what I've found so far. Be sure to let me know how you found the radio, if you liked it or not. If you know anything about fitting a switch to this, please let me know. Leave some comments and let me know what you think. I'll be trying another session soon and we'll see how it goes. Until then, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed.